So I just finished taking my lunch break, just barely inside. You can see the prairie. Just barely inside this nice, beautiful hammock area. That's the trail. It's much easier to follow. So I'm going to enjoy this nice, gorgeous, gorgeous shade, and hopefully easier trail to follow. And then I looked at the GPS and it says I'm going to be going back out into a prairie with tall grasses that might be hard to follow. So looking forward to that. So just gonna enjoy this nice shaded pretty section while I can. Chomp, 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 making my way through the hammock. Sometimes it's a little bit of bushwhacking as these palms are overgrown. Duck! I just passed Godwin Hammock campsite and there were cars there, and there were a bunch of people hammering something. Don't know what was going on there. I didn't expect to see cars, but I'm kind of glad that they did drive in because this grass is pretty tall, and I could not see the next marker. I still can't see the next marker from the campsite. So I'm glad they kind of mowed this down a little bit by driving in, so that I could figure out where I'm going. And finally, there's a marker. There's no way that's visible from the campsite, even if the grass wasn't tall. So again, I'm glad those guys came in. Look at this marker. It's from a tree that's no longer there, and it's pretty faded. Oh. Let's see if we can find the next one. This definitely is the trail. You can see a blaze. A little overgrown. Here's the blaze. I'm about to make my last stop for the day to get water right before I hit my campsite. It's been an interesting day. I'm really glad I stayed at River Ranch Resort last night. The price they originally quoted me for camping there was pretty high. It's higher than most thru hikers would pay to camp somewhere, considering we pretty much just set up our tent every night for free anyway. But luckily, because of a mistake in gut hook, it came down to a more reasonable price. But if I had continued on, I would not have made the nearest campsite before dark. So that meant I would have been going through all that prairie and all that overgrown oak hammock in the dark. And it was tricky during the day. I mean, there was some bushwhacking because a lot of that stuff is overgrown. So yeah, just really glad I got there during the day, and now I need to find my next blaze. So I should get to my campsite around sunset, and then another day tomorrow.